What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. E, boss of the Southside Bosses, coming to you here live on Reggae Hour with Reggae with a Twist. We're going to be talking about some grand stories today, some stories that I just found very interesting and thought that it needs to be talked about. So we're going to be talking about it this morning. So I hope y'all had a great night's sleep, and I hope y'all are at work making your money, putting that grind in, or if you just chillaxing the day, enjoy the day because it is a beautiful day outside. I see nothing but sunshine out there, so I hope you see nothing but sunshine out there. Y'all heard me? So first I want to ask y'all to go ahead and like our page at www.sbcmovement.com. You can also find us on Facebook at BOSS Podcast. You can also find us in Instagram at Southside Boss Connection. So go through there and like your the page for us and show some support. Share us to all your family and friends. We're also on your favorite streaming service. That's Reggae Hour, where you can find us on iHeart, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, and more, YouTube included. And go ahead and just go there and like it, subscribe, and put it in your playlist. You heard me? And just show us a little bit of love. You feel me? We're going to be having some great interviews. We got on the 27th of this month, we're going to be having Anthony Whitenut from Canada. He'll be bringing some of his best reggae. You're going to be listening to some right now. We also just got through interviewing Fire Prince. So make sure y'all, after this episode, check out that latest interview on Reggae Hour. I guarantee you will find some great music if you never heard of Fire Prince, because Fire Prince is burning its way into the industry from South Africa all the way to France, making a big name for himself. So you're going to be like you heard him here on BOSS Radio's Reggae Hour first, baby. So go ahead and hit them up. And go ahead and hit those episodes up, and we're going to be having a great show for y'all today. But before we do, I want to play a little bit of music and a word from one of our sponsors. So make sure y'all stay tuned in, turned up, and zone out. This is BOSS Radio's Reggae Hour with your boy, Mr. E in here. Y'all heard me?
Someone do something so outrageous that you can't help but think, this stupid crazy situations happen all the time, and people get into situationships on a regular. So, what would you do if you were in their place? Check out our podcast as we discuss just that on What Would You Do podcast on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and all your other favorite streaming services. Make sure to search hashtag What Would You Do podcast.
Some justice, good
and why not? Whoa, I mean them Freda, me every artist in the world Freda. Me got this swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, that them put down and park like dumper trailer. Me every artist in the world Freda. Me got this swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, that them put down and park like dumper trailer. And me and the musical principal. Some boy need to attend my class. Make me educate you know with my musical teaching. Me exam no easy to pass. Education is a serious task, but some boy never did used to love class. All them love is to hide in a bush with friends, school every day smoking grass. Me every artist in the world Freda. Me got the swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, them put down and park like dumper trailer. Me every artist in the world Freda. Me got the swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, them put down and park like dumper trailer. Now them want to be a big superstar, but education a hold them back. Some little light commercial song where you a sing, boy, you have to come better than that. Some artists need to go back to school. No for them don't got the musical tool. Me want teach them a thing, them say them know everything. So me know some boy a just mule. Me every artist in the world Frida. Me got the swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, them put down and park like dumper trailer. Me every artist in the world Frida. Me got the swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, them put down and park like dumper trailer. Music is a composition, but some artists can't compose a good song. Them living at the same old 80s pattern. Artists need a upgrade slang. Artists get bad mind out of who no head. Enough of them I wish we see me dead, but me still up on the fire well red. Who can't take me fire just fled. Me every artist in the world Frida. Me got the swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, them put down and park like dumper trailer. Me every artist in the world Frida. Me got the swag with the bling and the flavor. Some boy pop down like oh lord, them put down and park like dumper trailer. And me and the musical principal. Some boy need to attend my class. Make me educate to know with my musical teaching.
Some justice production.
Education is a serious task, but some boy never did used to love class. All them love is to hide in a bush with friends, school every day smoking grass.
BOSS Radio, Southside Bosses, its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the site or the radio station, and opinions between talk show hosts may conflict. This site does not endorse anything as the truth. That you will have to judge for yourself. But we try to speak the truth on the owner's behalf and reserve the right to question the supposed truth. In this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and government corruption, it is sometimes hard to get to the truth, but we must try. It is not our intention to libel, discriminate, make hate, or annoy anyone. We believe that it is our constitutional First Amendment right of free speech to voice our opinions and our duty to the Constitution and country to expose the truth. This site takes no responsibility for the opinions of others and the postings of comments in chat rooms or...
As Mr. Flavor, I am proud to bring to you Mr. E's Music Maestro.
Already, everybody, we back. Sorry about that little space of time where we had a little bit of difficulty getting the music playing, but as you heard, that was your boy Anthony Why Not with his song Mas V. You heard me. You have to go check him out. Anthony Why Not will be with us on July 27th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure y'all tune in, turn up, and zone out for that, baby. You heard that. This is your boy Mr. E bringing y'all some of the best reggae you're going to be able to hear. We also encourage you to go check out Fire Prince's interview, where we'll be listening to a little bit of music from him. We have Peace and Unity from him, so we'll be going live with that just a moment. But first, I want to talk to y'all about something. These stories are that we're going to be talking about today are just crazy. This first one is just miraculous. So I think we just need to go ahead and jump into it. But there was a family in India that says that they've been blessed by the gods after giving birth to a miracle baby. Now check this. This baby has 2 pairs of extra limbs. 2 pairs. That means that this baby has 8 limbs. Now the newborn arrived on Saturday, and the baby weighed 6.5 pounds, 8 appendages in all. 8 appendages, 4 arms, 4 legs. To a mom, Karina, who they won't give us a surname to for her protection, but she's in Hardoi city in the state of Uttar Pradesh. I'm probably saying that all wrong. But according to the Southwest News Service. But besides the added parts which came attached to the infant's stomach, the doctors at Shahabad Community Health Center have otherwise declared that the baby and the mother, whose surname was not revealed, are both healthy. Now this is wild in itself. That it's like this baby was 2 babies infused together. If you see the picture of it, I have the picture up in the description right there. So y'all, you got to do it. Just check it out. The baby looks like it was infused with this twin. You know how there's some stories up there how the babies ate their twins or consumed their twins with the other twin. But this one seems so much more intricate, so much more like just. You can see him. He was sewed together, but it was sewed together perfectly. So this baby, I wonder if they're going to give this baby any surgery as it get older, because we don't know if this is going to cause any future complications. But I mean, just looking at this, it got to be a miracle. I mean, there's no other way to be able to even explain that, or unless this family lives around some kind of a toxic environment. Maybe they drink water out of a lake that a chemical plant dumped their chemicals into, and well, we seen with the tilapia in Argentina that by them doing that, it actually destroyed their habitat, and even though they survived, they aren't really. I wouldn't suggest eating that shit. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. But this could be a result of that, or this could be just a result of some divine intervention. I think the scientists are going to be baffled on this one, because they're going to want to do the experimentation. Now, this is where another question come up. Do we let them experiment on this baby for the greater good of humanity, so we can find out how to keep this from happening in future instances? But I mean, I'm going to say no. But we never know what's going to happen. We never know what these parents also may think. These parents also may want to actually have their baby experiment on. They may see it as since it was a blessing from the gods, that this may be something that could be used for the greater good. I don't know, but I just couldn't do it. If it was my child, now okay, y'all done took the picture. It's good. Get the hell out my room. I'm sorry. I'm all about protection and privacy over here. So I think that shouldn't be something that should happen. I hope it doesn't. But anyways, I think that's just something that I wanted to bring up, and I thought that was just hilarious. Is how, not hilarious, excuse me, miraculous how this baby was born with 8 appendages in all. I mean, that just is something you don't see every day, But hey, maybe you live in a part of a world that you will see that every day. And maybe this isn't something that's miraculous for you. You know what I'm saying? You like what? That's normal. I don't know what world that would be in, but if you do see things like that more often, hey, hit us up. We want to definitely know about it. You can go and join our Bosses Retreat page where you can be on Facebook, where you can group page where you can be able to just upload all types of articles or pictures or whatever you want of that substance. We would love to see this. Hey, we are so confined to what we think is reality that whenever we approach with something that baffles us or distorts that reality, we end up calling it something that maybe it doesn't even need to be called, like a miracle from God, or like I'm trying, maybe this baby will be able to be like Goro. Goro had on Mortal Kombat, he had 4 arms. He was beating the shit out of people, but he found a way to make his arms useful, which is what I'm getting at. I'm not saying that the baby should grow up to be a MMA fighter. I wonder would he be able to fight in UFC in mixed martial arts? I mean, I think that would be an unfair advantage, nigga. You got 2 arms, you gonna beat the shit out of me, and how you standing but still kicking me? You ain't even jumping and you kicking the shit out of me. No, I don't think I would want to fight that dude. Nah, I'm good. And it ain't got nothing to do because, you know what I'm saying, I think he's a deformity. No, nigga, I ain't trying to get my ass whooped. Point plain and simple. Point plain and motherfucking simple. I am not trying to get my ass whooped. So it is what it is. So I hope that baby do grow up to have a successful life. He may find he may end up being a professional that will set some records, of course, and I wish all the better luck for him, you know. But when we come back after a word from one of our sponsors, we're going to be talking about what happened to Bette Midler and Macy Gray. Apparently they're getting a lot of backlash. So we're going to talk about what happened with them here when we come back on BOSS Radio's Reggae Hour, baby. You already know what it is.
Skin and hair care makes the perfect gifts. Oh, yeah? Yeah, especially when it comes in all natural forms for Southside Beauty Care. Our gift boxes include natural and raw black soap from Africa, hair and beard oil that will make your hair strong and shiny, beard balm with essential oils such as cedarwood, hoe wood, and more to style that manscape on your face.
I could use that.
Our signature skincare cream designed to quench your skin's thirst and make it shine like Bruce Leroy in The Last Dragon.
Did you just show your age?
Get your box today at SouthsideBeautyCare.com.
Another religion.
You know, combination of fire brains and the religion. I think I don't know, man, I better want to do mission. Yeah. We are soldiers on the front line. Rastafari name, we are held on the same time. They must be know we are fight crime. Peace and the unity, and that we endorse now. We are soldiers on the front line. Rastafari name, we are held on the same time. They must be know we are fight crime. Peace and the unity, and that we endorse now. We were born to preserve life. Never gonna see us involved in your fight, in the right. Be a Rasta or a Bingy to be involved in your negative vibes. We are here to share humility. Negativity can't win in this unity. Take away animosity. Your love will be strong. Happy more velocity. You are such a spondy front line. Rastafari name, we are held on the same time. There might be no, we are fight crime. Peace and the unity, and that we endorse now. We are such a on the front line. Rastafari name, we are held on the same time. There might be no, we are fight crime. Peace and the unity, and that we endorse now. Fire upon the people who are supporting the war. Who are keeping suffering, they can't take it no more. Fire upon the governor, sheriff and the senator. Them supporting the war, them the war instigators. They think like alligators, them are dead, them no more. Waiting for the Jews, most of them the clowns. Never gonna see them do the things that the real human are gonna do. We are the soldiers on the front line. Rastafari name, we are hell on the same time. Them happy know we are fight crime. Peace and the unity are that we and us now. We were born to preserve life. Never gonna see us involved in your fight. It not right, be a Rasta or a Bingy to be involved in your negative vibes. We are Rastas on the front line. Rastafari name, we are hell on the same time. Them happy know we are fight crime. Peace and the unity are that we and us now. We are soldiers on the front line. Rastafari name, we are held on the same time. There might be now we are fight crime. Peace and the unity we hand us now.
Already, man. Yeah, I just want to tell y'all once again to please go and like, share, subscribe to all of us, to us on your favorite streaming service, whether it's iHeart, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, GL Savant, all over the world. We're on all over the world. Pod Chasers, Pod Addict, Podcast. No, that's what we do. We do podcasts. But yeah, you can definitely find us still on all your favorite streaming services. Just make sure y'all go and like, subscribe, and share us to all your family and friends. Find us on our website at www.sbcmovement.com. That way y'all can find out some of the best in the reggae scene. We interview all the time. That was that was Fire Prince with Peace and Unity. You'll be able to find his article here on sbcmovement.com. This is BOS's Radio's hub for all of our radio shows. As you heard earlier, we have another radio show called What Would You Do? We'll be coming out with that in September 4th. 2022 will be our second season. It's going to be a great one. We already got some of the shows up on our event page on Facebook, so make sure y'all go and check it out, because if y'all want to be able to tune in or join, all you have to do is just reach out to us. We'll get you the information so you can be able to join. We are looking to interview all types of artists, so if you definitely want to be on our reggae hour, all you have to do is just email us at southsidesubmissions@gmail.com. That way you can be able to get you a slot on here and get heard on all your favorite streaming services. I'm telling you, we are everywhere. Soon we'll be about to be on some Roku TV, so I just want y'all to drop that, and we ain't got no times right now, but we are working on that. So if you want, you can just support us by just liking and subscribing and sharing us to all your family and friends as many times as you can. That way we can get that TV, so we can bring y'all some content, some visible content, some visual content. I know y'all love that because y'all love the audio. So make sure y'all go ahead and tune in for that as well. We also have Revolutionary Hour, where Tuesday we had two great scholars to join us, Shakana Juanita L and also Elgan Jael Bey. They both joined us to express exactly what is the issue with our community, and our community being the so-called black community, the Asiatic community, the community of color. The community of soul, or whatever you want to call it. We want to discuss exactly why we are in the same position that we are in for the past 100 years. We have not gained not one iota of an inch, as Dr. Claude Anderson would have put it. So make sure y'all go and check that out as well, because you'll be able to get that. That was a very, 3 hours of straight information. So you don't have to listen to the whole thing. I suggest listening to the whole thing, but even when you do listen just a piece of it, I guarantee you're going to be hooked. You're going to want to listen to the whole thing, because it's got so much information. Did you know that there was a thing called blood type dieting? I did not know there was a thing called blood type dieting. I mean, that was just in itself inexplicably unexplainable. I'm just saying. So I'm just glad that was actually explained to us. And if you want to understand what blood type dieting is, to find out exactly why you aren't losing that weight that you're supposed to be losing, well, you definitely want to go check out that episode, and like, subscribe, and share it to all your family, because I'm telling you, and your friends, because I'm telling you, they will find some information in that they can use. And we are planning on expanding on that information that you find. So it just won't be, oh, here's the information and we ain't going to tell you how to use it. No, we're going to be getting into how to use it. We're going to be getting into why you want to use it. We're going to be getting into what you want to do. So we want to make sure that you understand all of that so that you can start having some technology that you can actually utilize. You feel me? But anyways, I did promise y'all some crazy stories. So I think this next story is hysterically insane. I'm sorry. I read the article. I read this article and I was cracking up inside because, it's crazy how when you use proper English, you still get backlash. And, but Bette Midler and Macy Gray, they each, came to understand that what you say can cause an uproar. So, they both responded to the criticism over some of the recent comments that they made. People were saying were transphobic. Midler was slammed for tweeting, "Women of the world, we are being stripped of our rights over our bodies, our lives, and even our name. They don't call us women anymore. They call us birthing people or menstruators, and even people with vaginas." Her tweet reads, "Don't let them erase you. Every human on earth owes you." That's a fact. That last one is a fact. I'm sorry. That last one is a fact. Everybody in this earth has came here through a woman, whether you wanted to or not. You came through here through a woman. So it's crazy how some men, and it's only some gay men. I ain't calling out the whole community, but some gay men be like, "Ew, pussy," or "Ew, vagina," "Ew, fish," and it's like you came out of one. You should be thankful for it. I mean, you can love all the pole you want, but just know that you came out of that vagina, so don't be disgusted by it. I can just see you coming out the womb now with your pinky finger up like, "Oh my God, get this off of me. Just get this off of me." And like, I could see that. But for Bette Midler to be backlashed over something that is purely a fact, I think that is just going a little bit too far with this cancel culture. Y'all trying really, really, really hard. Really, really hard. And I don't think that you should be trying that hard. But, this happened on Tuesday, that the Hocus Pocus star had said this in the tweet of an opinion piece from the New York Times and wrote, "People of the world, my tweet about women was a response to this fascinating and well-written piece in the New York Times on July 3rd. And she goes on to say, "There was no intention of anything exclusionary or transphobic in what I said. It wasn't about that," her tweet concluded. But, they got to be represented in something, whether it was cause for them or not. This wasn't even about, like this. I'm sorry, I'm going to go off and say it. This abortion thing is not about y'all. It's not. Because for simple fact, you cannot have an abortion, trans women. You can't. I'm sorry. That does not happen. You can have an abortion as much as I can take a shit. That's how much that's where your abortion is. That's what you pushing out. Sorry. And I'm sorry. That's just a fact. And even when you get the artificial womb, why would you go through all of that just to abort? Make that make sense. I ain't trying to bash y'all. I'm trying to understand this. And I know y'all gonna think this is transphobic. I'm just asking, how, when you can't get pregnant, can you abort? And if you was to get pregnant, wouldn't you be going through a lot and paying a lot of money to get pregnant? So why would you want to just abort unless you were just like, this is, I made a mistake. I'm not a woman. This is the only reason I can see you doing that. Only reason. So make this make sense. I can understand you are upset for the next woman, for the woman. For the women, I can understand that, and my heart goes out to them as well. But a lot of y'all are acting like this personally affects you and your. I've seen trans women, my body, my choice, and I'm like, yeah, you've shown us that when you cut your wang off. We're not arguing with you on that. Cut your wang off. Do what you want. But this does not have anything to do with you. But even Gray made some people upset after she appeared on Fox Nation's Piers Morgan's Uncensored and commented, "I will say this and everyone's gonna hate me," and she called it out right then and there. "But as a woman, just because you go change your body parts doesn't make you a woman. Sorry." Hey, even y'all say y'all not women. Y'all say y'all trans women. Transitioning women. So, hey, I think what she just said there, by using proper English, didn't say anything wrong. Now, on Tuesday, Gray said in a statement to Entertainment Tonight that I have nothing but love for the LGBTQ community. Plus, she even put the plus for you weirdos. Anyways, and transgender community, and have been a supporter since day one. My statement on Piers Morgan was grossly misunderstood. I don't hate anyone. She said, I respect everyone's right to feel comfortable in their bodies and live their own truth. But the fact still remains. And I added on the last part, the fact still remains. But she said still was not a lie. Like I said, you proved that it's your body, your choice by cutting your wang off. But that still puts you in the trans women category and not the women category. I'm sorry. I know how you say you feel, and that's cool that you feel that way. But that's not what happened. And so you went and you transitioned towards it. So that's why you all adopted the trans women role, trans men role, transgenderism. Y'all did it. I'm applauding you for coming up with your own identity. If anybody listens to Revolutionary Hour, you know I'm all about identities. You have an identity. Great. Do I agree with it? That doesn't fucking matter. That is not what the hell the issue is. What my opinion is on it has nothing to do with anything here. Nothing. So what the fact still remains is that you all are trans women. So what Macy Gray and what Bette Midler said should not have affected you at all. That was not even aimed at you. But you must understand that if you could take a dick, then you could take a joke. And you keep on moving. Alrighty, when we come back, we got one more crazy story that we want to talk about. This one here is actually more sad than it is anything. We're going to be talking about inmate escapes. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. This here is Watusi with When She Smiles after a word from one of our sponsors. You heard me?
This is talking. I ain't saying nothing.
Yes, I am. So it's a big up to everybody who love reggae music right now. Big up Watusi, Dallas, Texas, the Caribbean, Jamaica, Grenada, Trinidad, the whole world. Costa Rica to the max right now. We represent reggae music. My name is DJ Playboy. So we're gonna touch it for the girls them right now. Where say Watusi, tell them in a bretren, yeah man. Let me tell you some people, you can't always just look at a beautiful woman and tell. But there's some ladies that just has that resonating smile. Something that comes from the heart.
Well, I'm lost, no GPS. I'm missing her caress. I'm down to the underground. Gotta pick myself up from the lost and found. I'm low, and I just can't flow. Can't find my groove, and I just don't know. So why am I in a this way? That girl has gone away, but she said she got to find herself. But look right here, there's nobody else. It's her I'm hurting for. Shut myself up and lock the door. So when will she be back again? Open her heart and let me in. She's my queen, like no other I've seen. She knows what I mean. When she smiles, she light up my life. She touched me inside, and I can't hide it. Only Jah knows. when she smiles. Yeah, one, easy now. Sit and lean back, it's a reggae rhythm. Sipping on a red stripe, I light my split. A cool meditation is a main attraction. An idol for love with no distractions. It's outrageous and my soul contagious. Feel the pulse at the rock of DJs. Cool vibes, skinking down the beat. A sweet sensation right down to my feet. It must be Jamaica, man, I'm up on the hill. No modern computers and no electric bill. Third world, anything can happen. Dance romance with the DJ rapper say, no problem. When she smiles, when she smiles, she light up my life. She touched me inside, and I just can't hide it. Only Jah know what she means to me. I hope I can show her, just let it be. When she smiles.
Around the world, I hello Jerry Curl. Her party cock up, she don't save a whole crowd. She knows it's on a man, I'm a big dog. So I want that girl, I with the right low. One street man, it's up the book. In the baseline, it's up about the area I show. Take care of me, I like to she have to go.
When she smiles, ain't nothing in this world I won't do. If sky's the limit, I wanna reach the truth. Just trusting the kid, minds make moves, Adam and Eve rules, yeah, we gon' lose. Respect to the fullest, I'm believing and willing, smiling and chilling. On the mountaintop, having children upon children. So let's get in the kitchen, we had an ill recipe. My little bonita, you know you got the best of me.
Lord of mercy. Now listen, I get high when I feel her touch. Maybe that's why, Lord, I need her so much. When I look into her eyes, she got me mesmerized. When she gave me that look, that's all it took. And I rise, there's no other woman like that. Got me in a real love heart attack. When she gone, she got me missing. When she here, she got me kissing. No, she's my queen, like no other I've seen. She knows what I mean. When she smiles, she light up my life. She touched me inside, and I just can't hide it. Only Jah know what she means to me. I hope I can show her, just let it be. When she smiles, light up my life, touch me inside, I just can't hide it. Only Jah know what she means to me. I hope I can show her, just let it be. Lord, when she smiles, when she smiles, you know that smile.
Southside
Already, you know it, man. That was Watosi with When She Smiles. And you know, there's some beautiful women out there that got some beautiful smiles. So I hope y'all having a beautiful day, because when y'all smile, we smile. Already, but you know, we got one more story for y'all tonight, for y'all this morning, excuse me. I'm used to doing this at night, so you know, just as you can hear my voice, I usually ain't even up this early, but hey, it is what it is. So we had to bring y'all some more reggae for the day, and I would be remiss if I didn't get up and did it done. So you know, so we here. Anyways, we got this last story for you. Before we do, we want to ask y'all to go ahead and follow us. It was a blessing. It was a blessing being on here to bring y'all all this content. So we hope that y'all appreciate it and give us some love by following us and subscribing to us on your favorite streaming service, whether it's YouTube, iHeart, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, and more. And you can also share us to your family and friends. We'll highly appreciate that. But this last story is actually a little crazy in itself, a little disturbing to say the least. But it seems like in Abuja, Nigeria, the capital of Nigeria, at least 600 inmates have escaped in a jailbreak. And it was during an attack that officials have blamed on Islamic extremist rebels. It said over 300 escapees have either been recaptured or turned themselves in at police stations, authorities said. Nigeria's Ministry of Interior said explosions and gunfire were heard at about 10 p.m. in the Kuji area when the attackers arrived and forced their way into the prison through a hole created by the blast. The permanent secretary of Nigeria's Ministry of Interior, Shaibu Belgore, said that the very determined rebels attacked the Kuje maximum prison in Abuja on Tuesday night with very high-grade explosives, killing one guard on duty. The Abuja jailbreak occurred around the same time that the gunmen launched a daring attack on an advanced security convoy preparing for the visit of Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari in the northwest Katsina state. Those attackers opened fire on the convoy from ambush positions, but were repelled by the military, a presidential spokesman said. Nigeria's jihadi rebels and other armed groups have carried out several jailbreaks in the country's northeast in recent years, but this is the first recorded in the capital city. Now, this tells me that this had to be a major breakout. That they didn't just break in just to release 600 prisoners. No, they was after one person. This is something that you see on the movies. You know what I'm saying? For real. And it just seems that this was wild in itself. How the inmates were over 600. I mean, this obviously was a distraction. The attack on the presidential convoy was a distraction. The 600 inmates was a distraction. They wanted one person in there. And it seems like they got this one person who may have been a lot of power. I see it like a Bin Laden type figure. I can see that. Simply because this is something that doesn't really happen all the time in every country. And as you see, they said that it's only been a few jailbreaks in the past few years, but none in the capital city. None. So I'm sorry. They was holding somebody that they wasn't supposed to be holding, and they went and got that person. He free now. But it was at least over 4,300 inmates that have escaped from the country's prison since 2017. And in 2021, more than 2,500 inmates were freed in 3 jailbreaks. This is like, man. And for the gunmen to be attacking the president's convoy, but the military was able to push them off very easily. This is it just seems very unstable over there. I mean, this almost sounds like a January 6th attack. I'm just saying. But I bet the people over there are very, very, very concerned with this because this is in their backyard that they have all these 300 inmates that we probably have very, very, very violent crimes. But our hearts go out to them and we hope them the best of safety. And we also going to be telling y'all, we're going to be bringing y'all more African news on Reggae Hour, because we know in America, in the United States, excuse me, I'm falling victim to my own shenanigans, but we know in the United States, we don't hear much about what's going on in Africa. We hear about all the Western countries' news and their turmoils or their successes, but we hardly ever hear anything about what's going on in Africa. So Reggae Hour will be bringing y'all reggae with a twist more often than not, you know what I'm saying, to cover some key stories that be going on over there. We brought y'all when the outbreak came out with this this P. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, the P Worldwide. We brung y'all a lot to when it came to like Madagascar coming up with their cure, not V, but cure for the P. So we're going to be definitely bringing y'all more, because I just feel like we need to understand exactly what we have here. And what we have here is a very great opportunity to make some things happen. So we also want to ask y'all to join us on our other podcast, where there's What Would You Do, Revolutionary Hour, or Talking But Ain't Saying Nothing. We also have a brand new one called Boardroom Stories, where we actually got to interview a very interesting organization that helps people learn how to not fall victim to rip currents. So make sure y'all go check that out as well. But we are out of here. This is your boy, Mr. E, boss of the Southside Bosses, asking y'all once again to tune in, turn up, and zone out to us on your favorite streaming service, baby. You already know.
BOSS Radio. BOSS Radio. BOSS Radio. BOSS Radio.